There's been a lot of articles and recent conversations amongst economists and financial analysts about the possibility of an impending recession. This concern is further supported by the current high inflation in the United States and Canada, surpassing the 2% target. Although no one can predict the precise date and likelihood of such an economic downturn, the frequency in which this topic is covered in the media underlines its possibility and importance in the current financial environment. Just take a look at all these articles covering the topic. There are hundreds of them. Recessions undoubtedly provide a lot of difficulties for many people, but for those who are well prepared, they can also offer possibilities to take advantage of and perhaps even improve their financial well-being. I personally think it's essential to prepare for one because you just never know. If you have the means, you not only need to weather the storm, but to go through it with the goal of capitalizing on the circumstances to improve your financial situation. You can do this by understanding the characteristics of a recession and implementing suitable strategies. In this video, I'll go over how you can successfully plan for and possibly take advantage of a recession to increase your wealth. Before we get started though, if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the like button on this video and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Okay, so let me begin by explaining what a recession is. In simple terms, a recession is a period when the economy isn't doing so well. In a good economy, people tend to have more money than they need to live a comfortable life. An economy that isn't doing so well is basically the opposite of that, and as a result, there are a few things that happen during a recession. Unemployment rates increase. This is a result of people losing their jobs, which in turn leads to the next point, and that's less retail purchases. With less income, families aren't able to spend as much, and this decrease in consumer spending has a significant impact on retail businesses, as they experience a decline in purchases and overall sales. This has a major effect on manufacturing volume as they scale back production levels due to reduced demands. As you can see, it's a domino effect, which affects the majority of industries. Finally, this decrease in the economic activity results in a lower GDP, which is the gross domestic product, and it's the measure of the total value of all goods and services produced in a country. On average, recessions have lasted anywhere from around 6 to 18 months. However, they can be shorter or longer depending on the specific circumstances. The 2001 recession in the US is considered to be one of the shorter recessions, and it lasted approximately 8 months between March and November of 2001. On the other hand, the Great Recession that happened from 2007 to 2009 lasted about 18 months, making it one of the longer recessions in recent history. Despite the length of time, recessions have a significant effect on the economy, and it's important to prepare for them. So, how can you prepare? Your psychological and mental well-being during a recession, as well as your financial health, should be prioritized. It's an extremely stressful and uncertain time, so maintaining a positive mindset is imperative. By setting realistic goals and being financially prepared, you can alleviate some of the stress, which leads to a positive mindset. Financially, having a safety net, or what people like to call an emergency fund, is ideal. Make sure it's a sufficient amount to cover at least 6 months' worth of your expenses, such as housing, food, utilities, healthcare, and transportation. Basically, the essentials. Having this amount as backup will provide a sense of security in case you lose your job or business, and you'll have time to reassess your situation and plan for how to move on. Make sure that your emergency fund is liquid and easily accessible. You don't want your emergency fund invested in a GIC account or a locked savings account. You want the funds in an account that is liquid to ensure that you have access to it whenever you need it without having to pay a penalty. If you find yourself in a financially secure position, having built up an emergency fund and having additional cash available, a recession can present a great time to consider investing and expanding your wealth. During a recession, the price of stocks, real estate, and other assets may be lower than usual, presenting potential buying opportunities. By strategically allocating your extra money, you can take advantage of these lower prices. However, it's important to approach each opportunity with careful research and consideration with a long-time perspective. Here are some opportunities that you should keep an eye out for. Stock market investing. This can be an attractive strategy if you're seeking potential long-term growth. If you consider the history of the stock market by just looking at how it has performed during the last few recessions, it gives you an indication on what you can potentially expect. During the dot-com bubble in the early 2000s, the S&P 500 fell almost 25%. And similarly, during the Great Recession, it fell almost 50%. However, as you can see here, both these challenging periods were followed by significant recoveries in the market. Of course, we can't always guarantee that the market will recover the same way, but we can use past performance to give us some insight. In that case, investing when the market falls presents a golden opportunity to buy stocks at a discount with expectation that it will bounce back based on previous performance. Next up, let's talk about real estate investing. Like the stock market, the real estate market also takes a hit during a recession, but similarly, they also have a track record of bouncing back, making them a potentially smart investing opportunity. If you have enough saved to pay towards a down payment on a house, you not only benefit from potential increase in value of the house as the market bounces back, but you can also collect rent that can go towards your mortgage payments. Of course, real estate investing comes with its own set of considerations and risks. Market conditions, location, property management, and financing all play a role in your success. So it's essential to do your research, crunch the numbers, and maybe even seek guidance from a professional in the real estate industry to ensure that you're making the right decisions. And remember, investing in real estate is a long-term game, and recessions can create some excellent opportunities for those who are prepared. So if you're in a position to make the down payment and dive into home ownership, you might just be setting yourself up for a sweet win in the future. The last point I'll discuss here is debt restructuring and refinancing. It's common for interest rates to be lower during recessions, making it an ideal time for people to consider refinancing their existing debts. By doing so, you can potentially benefit from lower monthly payments, which can lead to long-term savings. So keep an eye out for interest rates and think about how you can take advantage of these lower rates to improve your financial situation. In conclusion, understanding what a recession is and how it can impact your own financial well-being is crucial. By being prepared and building an emergency fund, we can navigate these challenges that recessions bring and protect ourselves from unforeseen financial difficulties. Additionally, recessions can also present unique investment opportunities for those who are well prepared and willing to take calculated risks. Whether it's investing in the stock market when prices are low or exploring real estate investments, strategic decision-making during a recession can potentially lead to long-term financial gains. Remember, a recession doesn't necessarily mean doom and gloom. By adopting a positive mindset, staying informed, and implementing suitable strategies, we can not only weather the storm, but also find opportunities for growth and financial prosperity. So, as we navigate the possibility of an impending recession, let's remain positive, stay focused on our financial goals, and adapt our strategies to make the most of the circumstances. With proper preparation and a positive mindset, we can strive for financial stability and even thrive in the face of challenges. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the like button on this video and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.